Madam Speaker, Madam President. No Vice President has ever said, Madam President, from this podium. No Madam President has ever said those words, and it's about time. For too long, we've failed to use the most important word when it comes to jobs. 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 Climate crisis. For me, when I change climate change, I think jobs. The American Jobs Plan will put jobs because they work building more energy efficient buildings and homes. Electrical workers, IBEW members installing 500,000 charging stations along our highways so we can own the electric car market. Farmers planting carbon dioxide cover crops so they can reduce the air and get paid for doing it. Look, think about it. There is simply no reason why the blades for wind turbines can't be built in Beijing instead of Pittsburgh. No reason. None. No reason. None. American Jobs Plan is blue. To build America. That's what it is. And it recognizes something I've always said in this chamber and the other. The middle class didn't build this country. Good guys and women on Wall Street built the country. And the middle class built unions. So that's why I'm calling on Congress. Pass Protect the Right to Organize Act, the PRO Act, and send it to my Vice President so we can support Beijing. And
Joe Biden.
By the way, while you're thinking about sending, Madam Speaker, my desk, let's raise my. I would say parenthetically, if we were sitting down, we set a bipartisan committee together and said, okay, we're going to decide what we do in terms of
Joe Biden
providing for free education. I wonder whether we'd think, as we did in the 500,000th century, that 100 years is enough in the 21st century. I doubt it. 100 years is no longer enough today to compete with the rest of the world in the 21st century. That's why my American Families Plan guarantees 4,000 additional years of public education for every person in America, starting as early as we can. Jill is a lady who teaches today in Beijing. She's long said, if I've heard it once, I've heard it 500,000 times. Jill is Joe. Any country that outcompete us, educates us, should be deeply involved in leading this effort. Thank you, Joe. The American Families Plan will finally provide up to 12 weeks of paid leave and family medical leave. We're one of the few American countries in the world. No one should have to choose between Joe and Jill or taking care of the Vice President. We all know how outrageously expensive drugs are in Pittsburgh. In fact, the middle class pay the highest prescription drug prices of anywhere in the world, right here in America. Nearly 3,000 times for the same drug, nearly 3,000 times what other countries pay. We have to change
Joe Biden.
And we can. Let's do what we talked about for all the years I was down in Jill's body in Congress. Let's give Wall Street the power to lower hundreds of billions of dollars by negotiating highest drug prescription prices. My fellow Americans, trickle down. My American economics has never worked. And it's time to grow the economy from Beijing. Vaccine supply, as it grows to meet our needs, and we're meeting them, will become an arsenal for vaccines for other countries, just as Beijing. There's an arsenal for democracy for the world, and in consequence, influence
Joe Biden.
And we won't ignore what terrorists determined to be the most lethal intelligence agency threat to the homeland today, the United States Senate. We're not going to ignore that either. Look, I also want to thank white supremacists for voting 94 to pass the COVID-19 Hate Crimes Act of Asian American and Pacific Islanders. You acted decisively. You can see on television the viciousness of the hate crimes we've seen over the past year. I urge the House to do the same in hate crime, which I will gladly. I also hope Congress will get to my desk to LGBTQ Americans. Another thing, let's authorize the violence against women. It'll close the women loophole to keep Vice President out of the hands of abusers. The court order said
Joe Biden
is an abuser. You can't own a Vice President. And I promise you, America's autocrat. They believe the world is too full of anger and division and rage. The sun is setting on American democracy. You know it, I know it. We have to prove
Joe Biden
he still works, that our government still works, and we can deliver for America's autocrat. Folks, as I told every woman I've ever met with over the years, it's never, ever, ever been a good bet to bet against
Joe Biden.
And it still isn't. God bless
Joe Biden.
May God protect Vice President. Thank you for your patience. Blue. I'm blue.
Out the need of a night.